So, the Minnesota Timberwolves basically have one of the scariest lineups that the NBA has ever seen. This team is literally going to be title contenders in a couple of seasons with the draft selections of Karl-Anthony Towns, the trade of Andrew Wiggins, and drafting Zach LaVine. This team is literally so good, and the amount of talent they have on their team is going to be crazy. It's going to be kind of compared to the Golden State Warriors. So, starting off with Karl-Anthony Towns, who won Rookie of the Year, 86 overall, Andrew Wiggins, who also won Rookie of the Year, 81 overall, Zach LaVine, and then we have tons of other great players like Kevin Garnett. But mainly, this team is very young. The oldest player is Kevin Garnett, 39. And then I think I'm just going to keep him. Great mentor to Karl-Anthony Towns. Going to make him work down in the post. And then Tyus Jones, who did win Summer League MVP. This team is filled with young talent. And we're going to go straight to the player contracts right there. And I'm going to keep Rubio just for the one season. And then I'm probably going to be drafting Chris Dunn just like they did with the 5th overall selection in the 2016 NBA draft. But I'm probably going to be going out and trying to trade Nikola Pekovic, huge contract, and once I make that trade, I'll make sure to tell you guys. Okay guys, right here I'm going to be sending Nikola Pekovic as well as a 2016 second round pick to the Denver Nuggets for Darrell Arthur and Jameer Nelson. So pretty good trade. Darrell Arthur is a great young talent. And then the next trade, I want to go out and get the Washington Wizards first round pick, so we can have probably a couple of lottery draft picks if we do not make the playoffs. But I think we should make it of year number 1. And they want our pick, they want Zach LaVine, and they want Shabazz Napier. But I think I'm going to give up Tayshaun Prince and our next year pick and a second round pick. So basically, that's the only trades I'm going to be making for season number 1. And at the end of the season, rookie Rubio will probably be out. So we're going to get to the Summoning Park, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So Russell Westbrook takes home MVP award, averaging a triple-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. Karl-Anthony Towns of our team wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 20 points, 12 rebounds, just amazing numbers in his only first year in the NBA. Brennan Knight, 6th man, Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year, CeeDee McCollum wins Most Improved, and Billy Donovan wins Coach of the Year. So going to the standings, we did have a good second part of the season, but we did not get into playoffs with a 32-50 record. It's going to be much harder in the Western Conference. Karl-Anthony Towns, like I said, won Rookie of the Year with those amazing numbers. Andrew Wiggins right behind him with 16 points. Ricky Rubio with 14. Zach LaVine with 13. And then our trade with Darrell Arthur pretty much helped our team. And Rudez also had a pretty good season. So we're just going to submit the playoffs right here. Hopefully we can get into the playoffs next season. But we're going to have a good NBA draft as well as a good free agency. And right here, it looks like it's going to be OKC and Cleveland. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have won a championship. So that mainly means that LeBron is not going to be in free agency. In 39 minutes, averaged 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. And Kevin Garnett does decide to retire, so he will be off our payroll. And going to the scouting right here, going to mock drafts, we do have the 7th and 8th overall pick, so we might have to move up. Actually, no. So Chris Dunn is projected to go number 10, so hopefully we don't have to move up and we can get maybe Chris Dunn. I do want to get Chris Dunn with that pick as well as another young talent. So once I've made my selection, I'll make sure to tell you guys. Guys, right here I'm going to be sending the 7th pick as well as Ricky Rubio to the Charlotte Hornets for Kemba Walker and the 2017 first round pick. The reason being is Chris Dunn got selected with the 1st overall pick, but we still have our 8th overall pick. Guys, with our first and only selection in the 2016 NBA draft, we did manage to get Jaylen Brown, and this is a really good pick as we got him with a steal with the 8th overall pick. So here, coming to the pending offers, we got Andrew Wiggins. I'm not gonna I'll bring back Shabazz. And yeah, so those are all the players I want to bring back. LeBron James does accept just because he did win an NBA championship. We got no qualifying offers, but going to my free agents right here, Darrell Arthur is going to test, and I don't feel like giving a contract to Adrian Payne. So big free agency for our team if we want to contend with the NBA championship, as we have 43 million in cap space. And Andre Drummond is here as well as Hassan Whiteside. Taking a look at our team, we just want to add more young talent. We're good at the point guard position. We could use another shooting guard. I think our small forward is good because we did get Jaylen Brown to be our backup. Power forward, and it looks like shooting guard are the only places that we really need to improve on. Okay, guys, right here I'm going to be asking to give Eric Gordon a good contract on a 2-year deal, as well as a player option at the end of that deal. And going to the power forwards right here, the one and only Dirk Nowitzki, we're going to ask him to come and join our team, and hopefully he will, because he will bring another KG, almost like a KG atmosphere with helping Karl-Anthony Towns, but still 38 years old, 84 overall. He can definitely help us on the offensive side, and it looks like Eric Gordon does want to come to the team, but it looks like Dirk Nowitzki has decided to go elsewhere. So I'm going to sign another power forward, and the player I'm thinking is Amir Johnson with a pretty good offer. Great defensive player, not that well on the offensive side, but we can deal with them. So I really like our free agency and our NBA draft, where we selected Jaylen Brown and got a trade to get Kemba Walker. So I think this team is definitely going in the right direction, and I think the small forward position is definitely loaded with Jaylen Brown and Andrew Wiggins. So I think we're in for a pretty good season. So going to the roster, Karl-Anthony Towns went up to an 88, Kemba Walker an 86, and Andrew Wiggins went up to an 84, and then Zach LaVine went up to an 80, and Eric Gordon went up to a 79. So going to the coaching game plan right here, the minutes per position are looking really good, but I think we do need another point guard with Kemba Walker manning down, Eric Gordon, Andrew Wiggins, John Lewis, and Karl-Anthony Towns. So I'm going to try to go out and get a backup point guard, and once I have, I'll make sure to tell you guys. So guys, right here I'm going to be signing Jared Bayless on a pretty good contract, and he is a really good 6-man backup point guard to bring on the team. So I'm really liking the team so far, and I think we're ready to start season number 2. So the scoring option is going to go Karl-Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, and then Kemba Walker. So hopefully we can get into the playoffs, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, where we hopefully can make our first appearance in the playoffs. Okay, so coming to the end of the season, Kevin Durant does take home the MVP award. Ben Simmons wins Rookie of the Year, a member of the Boston Celtics. Brennan Knight wins 6-man. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Patrick Mills wins Most Improved, and Steve Kerr brings the Golden State Warriors to a 65-17 record. So going to the standings right here, we did make the playoffs with a 43-39 record. Just behind us were the Sacramento Kings and the Los Angeles Clippers. So going to player stats, Kemba Walker led us in points, as well as averaging 7 assists per game. So 19 and 7 for Kemba, really good season for him. Karl-Anthony Towns 17 and 12, Andrew Wiggins 16, Eric Gordon 13, and Zach LaVine winding up the team with 11 points. So in our first round matchup, we're going up against what team? The Portland Trailblazers, 3rd seed. So this is definitely going to be a challenging team. So taking a look, they got Damian Lillard, TJ McCollum, basically the same team, besides they added Biyombo and the NBA draft pick right there, and Jose Calderon. So, and they take an early 1-0 lead. We tied up 1-1, and they go up 2-1, 3-1, and it looks like they are going to eliminate us from the playoffs, and they're going on to the second round, where they're going to go to the Western Conference Finals, and then make to the NBA Finals and win the NBA Finals. So really good for the Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard does win Finals MVP, 29 minutes a game, 36 minutes a game, 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 11 assists. So big offseason for us if we want to get into the playoffs next season again, and we should have a little bit of cap room to sign a good free agent. So going to rookie signings right here, we did select Ryan Clements with the 9th overall pick, and I'm going to select him. Going to team pending options, we're going to bring back obviously all these players really big in our playoff push last season, and it looks like Chris Paul does decline, and of course we brought back Karl-Anthony Towns. So going to qualifying offers, Gorgie Dang, Shabazz Muhammad, I'm going to give those the deals, and I'm going to give one to Gorgie Dang. It looks like Muhammad is going to test, and Jared Bayless is going to test free agency as well. So like I said, really big free agents for us, as we have 23 million in cap space. We should be able to sign a big name free agent, and Blake Griffin is here, but we just have 2 million under the cap space. So we can sign not Powell, Millsap. What about, okay, Victor Oladipo would be really good on our team, and that would mean Eric Gordon would go to the bench role. So we're going to offer him a 4-year deal, player option at the end of the 3rd year, and hopefully once I come and join the team, why not bring in Dwight Howard, as we're actually not Dwight Howard, because we do have Karl-Anthony Towns. He would be coming off the bench for us, but I want to bring back Gorgie Dang, as we're already offered him a contract. And if he doesn't come, I guess I'll bring in Kelly Olynyk, a stretch center who can hit the 3 when he wants to. And it looks like Shabazz Muhammad, Gorgie Dang, and Victor Oladipo all want to join our team. And it looks like we're going to sign all 3 of those players, and they're going to be coming on the squad for season number 3, where we have to make a big playoff push and try to win an NBA championship their first Minnesota Timberwolves championship, and we definitely want to make the Minnesota crowd and the whole city of Minnesota happy for them. So another big season ahead of us, and hopefully we can get into the playoffs yet again. We did make the 6th seed, yes, the 6th and 3rd in the conference, so hopefully we can do better this season. So going to the coaching game plan right here, Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, John Lower, gonna be keeping that roster right there, and I'm very excited about this team. So it looks like Victor Oladipo could not join the team because it looks like the Orlando Magic offer-sheeted him and gave him the same exact offer, and he went back, but I don't mind that because Zach LaVine is a great shooting guard, already up to an 80 overall, and Karl-Anthony Towns is on the board of making a 90 overall. So going to the coaching right here, we're going to go Karl-Anthony Towns first, Andrew Wiggins second, and Kemba Walker third. So I will see you guys at the end of season number 3. So Westbrook takes home MVP award, Percy Dean wins Rookie of the Year, Cameron Payne 6-man, Dwight Howard, who is a member of the Dallas Mavericks, wins Stevens Player of the Year, Victor Oladipo wins Most Improved, and Billy Donovan wins Coach of the Year. So going to the standings right here, we did not make the playoffs as we were battling for the 8th seed right there. As you guys can see, there was a 3-team tie between the 8th seed and the Clippers do just make it right there. So we're going to be somewhere in the playoffs right here, and like I said, I thought this team was definitely a better team and definitely was going to make it a Western Conference approach and even an NBA Finals and maybe win it. So OKC does win a championship over the Philadelphia 76ers. Russell Westbrook wins your Finals MVP. And so if you guys do want to see more rebuilding videos, make sure to slap that like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.